Is Praveen Kulkarni here. So in these videos, we will learn entirely about writing XPaths. So we will work on this facebook.com website as of now. And you can see this email address text field. Let's inspect this. Right click and click on this inspect button. So you can see that the HTML section will be displayed over here, the code whichever is written by the developers. So in case from email address to password, if you want to navigate means you do not have to right click and inspect again. There is something called inspector over here. Just click on it. Once the inspector is clicked, you can see that it is highlighting the blue section. That means you are able to select any of the web element on a page. So if I want to select the password field, just click on this. You can see that the snippet for password web element has been displayed over here. If you want the email address to be displayed again, select the inspector and click on email address text field. The code or snippet for email address will also be displayed over here. So let's write some basic XPath for this email address text field. So I'll just write the XPath in Notepad as of now so that you can verify over here whatever I'm writing over here. So XPath, whatever XPath we are writing, it is a relative XPath. The relative XPath means you can start from anywhere in the node. Like for example, if I want to write an XPath for this email address text field, I can start directly with this snippet itself. And there is something called absolute XPath. If you want to write absolute XPath, you have to go step by step. For example, you have to start from this HTML tag and then you have to go to body and then you have to go to this div tag and then again div tag, again this one div tag and again div, again div. See, you have to go one by one. This is why absolute XPath is a tedious, it is something called tedious because it takes it becomes too big, and also it is very complex because if we miss a single step also it will break the entire XPath. This is why we go for relative XPath. Because we can start from anywhere in this node. And a relative XPath always starts with a double forward slash. Remember this. After writing double forward slash, we have to write the tag name. And what is the tag name? Here, are you able to see this div? This is the tag name. This div is a tag name and this input is a tag name. And when it comes to button, please observe. If I click on this button, you can see that the tag name is button. And what about links? If I click on this link, you can see that the tag name is A. And for images, the tag name will be IMG. Let's check whether this is an image or not. Yes, this is an image and you can see that the tag name is IMG. So after writing double forward slash, always you have to write the tag name and you have to open the square bracket and end the square bracket and come inside the square bracket. Here you have to use one special character which is at the rate. And after writing this, you have to mention the attribute name and you have to give equal to symbol within single quotes or within double quotes. Anything is fine. I prefer single quotes here. Within single quotes, you have to mention the attribute value. Attribute value. This is the syntax for each and every XPath whatever we are writing. Please remember this. Double forward slash tag name of at the rate attribute name is equal to within single quotes attribute value. Remember this. So some people will be writing XPath like this. Tag name. After writing the tag name, they will open the square bracket at the rate attribute name equal to open single quotes attribute value, close single quotes, close square bracket. Trust me, this is not a good approach. You will get confused whether you have opened this single quote or not, or else you might miss closing this square bracket. XPath will break. Always write XPath like this. Wait, I'll show you how to write this. Double forward slash, mention the tag name, open and close the square bracket, at the rate attribute name is equal to single quotes, come inside the single quote, here mention the attribute value. Remember this is a very good approach and XPath will not break. So by using this syntax, let's write few XPath for this email text field. I'll take this inspector and I'll click on this email address text field and the tag name is input. So double forward slash input. Input, open the square bracket and close the square bracket, and I can take type, I can take name, I can take id, I can take data test id. Whatever is displayed in this blue color, these are attributes name. See, I did not mention this class because it contains number. Trust me, if the attribute value is having numbers, do not take it. Okay, na? Because it might change anytime. For safer side, take only the one that does not have any numbers in the attribute value. Let's try with type equal to text. Just double click on this, copy this type. At the rate type is equal to, within single quotes, come inside the single quotes, copy this attribute value and paste this attribute value over here. See, I could have typed it like this, double forward slash input, open and close the square bracket, come inside at, I can see that it is type type is equal to single quotes. I will come over here, it is a text. Yes, I can write it manually also, but the thing is, please observe, while writing text, if I make T as caps, there is a chance that it will not work. Not just a chance, it will not even work. I have written to Xpath, right? Let me verify whether this Xpath is working or not. You just copy your Xpath, you click on this inspect section, Control F. Some search field will open over here. You paste your Xpath. You can see that the search result is 1 out of 1 and press enter. It is highlighting that particular web element itself. That means your Xpath is good because I have copy pasted exactly. See, while typing manually, I have made a little bit of mistake over here by making the T caps. What happens in this case? See, 0 out of 0. Even if I have written text itself, T is caps, it is not matching. See, the T is caps over here. What if I make it in a lowercase? It is working. So make sure that if you are able to type as it is when typing manually, then please type manually. Or else, to avoid this tedious job, just copy paste whatever it is. I will tell you one more thing how you can copy paste. See, double forward slash input, open and close the square bracket. At the rate, you can copy like this, name, name equal to single quotes. See, I'm doing double click over here. Double click, it will select only that particular part. Name equal to email. Let's check whether this is working or not. See, 1 out of 1 result. One more easier way. You are double click on this thing, you are copying and pasting. Again, you are double clicking on attribute value, you are copying and pasting. This is also taking some time. Let's reduce this time taking thing also. How can I do that? Double forward slash, tag name is input, and open and close the square bracket. Just type at, and when it comes to here, instead of doing double click, what you can do is do the triple click. See, triple click means it will select attribute name and attribute value also. Just copy it, and at you have already written, just paste it over here. See, easier thing, which I will show again, double forward slash, tag name, open and close the square bracket, just type at, and you can see that triple click, copy, paste, it is done. Let's check whether this is also working or not. See, 1 out of 1 result. As I told, you can use a single quotes also, you can use a double quotes also. Anything is fine. These are few of the XPaths for this email text field. Let's try for this login button. Login button. You can see that the tag name is button over here. So what can I do? Double forward slash, tag name is button. Remember, sometimes I have observed that while practicing XPath for this email text field and password text field, the tag name is input. So I have seen that while writing the XPath for this button also, some are using the tag name as input itself. So remember, always check the tag name before writing the XPath. So double forward slash button, open and close the square brackets, at the rate. So here I can take value equal to 1. It will work, because this Facebook application is already in the production server. It is in the market. So it might not change, or else it might change, who knows. But when you are working as an automation test engineer in a company, you will not be given an entire software to test it, or else it will not be in the production or staging server. It will still be in a QA or a QA environment or any of the server which you are working. In that case, only piece of software will be given to you for testing. So there is a chance that if it consists of a number, it might change. So please do not use it. See, value also I will not use. Class also I will not use because it contains of number. There is a thing called a name equal to login. Okay, triple click. It will select everything. / button of @name is equal to login. Let's check whether it is working or not. See, 1 out of 1 result. And one more thing is there is something called a text function over here. How to use that? We will cover the text function related part in the next video. As of now, we will only cover only the basics of Xpath, writing the Xpath. I can also see that there is a type submit / button of type equal to submit. Let's check whether this is working or not. You can see that the result is 1 out of 1. This is how you can write XPaths. So this is only the basic part. Please practice this as of now. And in the next session, we will cover how to cover the text function part. Text function part in the sense, if I highlight this login button, the button related attribute names and values are displayed over here. But inside this button, you can see something called log in, and that login is the text function. Correct? Because observe here, attribute name is equal to attribute value, but this does not consist of attribute name. This is not even an attribute value as well. This will be called as a text context. Okay, na? We will cover this in the next video. And you might have observed here also email address or phone number is available. This is not a text function. No, this is not a text function, or else this is not a text context. Observe, this is something called a placeholder. See, placeholder, email address or phone number. Placeholder is something which will be available inside a web element and which will disappear once we start writing something. See, here I started writing something and it disappeared. Okay, na? See, as soon as I start writing something, it will get disappeared. That is something called placeholder, which will be displayed so that the users who are using this application for the first time will get to know what to type inside it. See, by reading this, they will get to know that they have to enter email address or phone number, here password. So this is what the placeholder is, and this is a text context. Don't get confused. Okay, na? Please do practice these simple XPaths.